Well, good afternoon. It might be evening when you watch this, but been a while since I've been able to do one of these live feeds. The weather here has been insane, so I've been just kind of up to my elbows in mud, getting the motocross track ready and getting things taken care of in my life and the businesses that I have. And it's been really exciting because we've had so many trials and tribulations to overcome, and we consistently are able to and consistently get a little knock back. But it's actually just been one amazing learning experience after another, and that's the beautiful thing about adversity and opposition and problems, is that they force you to think in ways that you wouldn't have thought beforehand. But today, fortunately got some sun, and I'm just coming back from an appointment I had here in town, and actually at this place, The Cove. So if you're in San Antonio and you've never been here, check it out. It's great soul food. But I wanted to really talk today about how success can actually hurt you, and by constantly winning, it can actually get slowed down. And this is actually from my own personal experience, because I've been able to achieve quite a bit of success at a very young age, and I was used to always winning, whether I was racing motocross or if I was taking exams or any contest I had, I would consistently win. But what ended up happening was it actually built a wall for me to take on bigger challenges and bigger leaps, because it seemed like I always won. I had no idea of what it would be like to fail. So it's kind of akin to, like, if you're a child, if you fall down on the ground and you're just on your feet and you walk and you trip and you fall down, the pain is not that large. But if you actually fall from a high height, it's going to be. And that's what ends up happening sometimes, is we'll actually limit ourselves because we're used to winning, we're used to getting what we want, we're used to doing what we want, and we don't take the big risk and go after that big thing because the consequences of doing that are going to be much harder if we fail. When we fall, it's going to hurt more. When we have a problem, we're not necessarily going to know how to overcome it. So we get stuck in this comfort zone. And that happens to everyone consistently. I see it happen to the greatest of greats and myself and the people that really, those out there that are just struggling with just getting through their day. So when you constantly are winning, don't forget to keep pushing yourself and making those goals bigger. Failure should be perceived as something that is going to happen every once in a while. Failure should be something that actually puts you in a new direction of your life and causes growth for you. Because if you just keep winning, like, that's great for your ego and that's great for getting what you want, and if you could feel really good, but you're not necessarily growing. And that's a big part of what I believe is really important in our lives, is that we grow. And if you're watching this video and watching my other videos, you probably believe that as well. Like, you want to be more tomorrow than you were today. And that doesn't mean that you keep doing the same exact things. That means you make some shifts, you make some adjustments, you take some leaps, you take some risks. So don't get stuck in that rut of just hanging on to the things you know how to do well and then being scared to actually try some new things and being the worst at it. You might be in a group of people and you might have no idea what you're doing, and that's perfectly okay. So I know I forget this for myself, and it's something that I'm going to be challenging for myself, and I'd love to see everybody out there do that as well. So don't forget to just put yourself out there. It's just a risk to take so that you can actually grow. It's not for anybody else's approval or anybody else to say you did a good job or laugh at you that you didn't. It's for yourself to actually be able to grow and experience all that life has to offer. So I hope that you take this and just think about the goals that you have and see how you can make them a little bit larger, or maybe twice as large, or 10 times as large. And it doesn't mean you have to actively do it right now, but at least take a look and say, okay, if I have this goal of getting a new house, I'm gonna get my first house. Well, think about what actually comes next after that. If you got a house, what are you gonna want? Maybe you want an investment property that you can rent out. Maybe you want your house and then you want your car, or whatever it is. Now just think about all those longer term things, kind of double it and make sure that when you get to where you're going, you have this next thing that is really exciting to you, that you're really gonna lock onto. So I hope that's very helpful for you. Just make sure you don't cut yourself short. This is your life to live, your ability to express everything that is what you are, and every day is an opportunity, every moment's an opportunity for you to do that. So if you hate that job, get out of there. If you don't like the relationship, get out of there. I mean, of course, first see if you can change things, if you feel like you want to. But at the end of the day, this is your life. It's your choice, chance to be happy. So go seize it. And don't let the little things that you're good at prevent you from doing bigger things that you know you really, 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 really want to do, that really call for you, that are in your spirit. Make sure the little things are stepping stones and not roadblocks or a wall that prevents you from going after the larger picture, because you are enough, you are capable, and you can have anything and everything you want, and you're worth it. You're fucking worth it. So go after it and make it happen. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with anybody that you think would get benefit out of it. Cheers.